Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás mi amolicia? Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we're playing Nancy Drew the Silent Spy Pre-Order Edition. Now I say Pre-Order Edition because her interactive, they don't do Collector's Edition or Special Edition. It's a bit complicated. I mean, it is a lot like Collector's Edition, it's a lot like Special Edition. With their games, you actually have to get these games pre-ordered instead of along with the regular games. Once it's released, you can no longer get the special game, which is why it's called a pre-order edition. You can't get these after they're released. So what's different about them is that, well, one, if Nancy has a cell phone in the game, you can get phone charms. And since this game is in Scotland, the little symbol for the phone charm achievement is the Loch Ness Monster. Very cool. I think that's cute. And actually there's this thing right here called spoiler free achievements. I'm actually really excited about this one. I will explain why once we get into the game. And actually one of the cool before I continue on with the differences between Collector's Edition and the regular game, one of the cool features about the new interface of the latest Nancy Drew games is the fast convo. I will also show this while we're in the game. Basically what this does, like I said, I'm going to explain once we're in the game. It's best to show the example rather than, well, not show it, but it's better to explain it when you can see it, basically. Anyway, with the pre-order edition, there's little things that are different with the regular game. For instance, sometimes there's a side story that's not really involved with the main game, with the main story. And with this one, I think it might be the Revenant. Actually, no, I don't think it is, because the last thing... Nope, that's spoiling it. I'm not going to say it. Anyway, the side story doesn't really correlate with the main game, basically. It's normally with Nancy's best friends, Bess and George, or her detective friends, Frank and Joe Hardy, or her boyfriend / romantic friend, Ned Nickerson. And I say slash because in the book series, it's a whole complicated mess. I don't want to get into it because it's one of my peeves. Anyway, more about the pre-order edition. The pre-order edition kind of focuses on if Nancy has a cell phone or not. And in most cases she does. But if she does have the cell phone, there are mini games on the cell phone that you can actually play yourself. And they don't involve the main game. That I actually really like because these mini games actually correlate to previous Nancy Drew games. That is awesome. I love it. And I think that actually might be it. If I miss anything on the differences, I'll probably point it out throughout the video. One of the things I do want to point out, more like a notification, warning kind of thing, there is a psychological damaging side of this game. There's also a thing of it in the book too. All Nancy Drew games are based on books from the same series, the same name. For this game, the book is called The Clue of the Whistling Bagpipes, and I've actually read it, and it's actually completely different. Most of the books that I've read that these games are based off of, they're completely different. Except for Shadow Ranch, there was some similarities. But with Whistling Bagpipe, basically, in the book, her father goes with her to Scotland. They're both in Scotland because her great-grandmother lost a brooch that Nancy is supposed to inherit. And along her search for that brooch, she's searching for a couple of other things that kind of correlate to the brooch, however you pronounce it. And it's just a whole lot of mess. I mean, the psychological side of things for that book are more of a personal experience kind of thing. And it's kind of the same thing with the game as well. But with the game, it's more on relationships. With the book, it's more on with Nancy and the villains. In the game, it's more with Nancy and her father and Ned, because her father is still in America. He is against her going to Scotland because the plot of the game is that her mother's death was not an accident. Huge peeve of mine. I don't like it. As much as I love that kind of plot, I don't like that it's used on Nancy, which really worries me of what's going to happen with the TV series that CW is doing. Apparently they're doing some sort of supernatural twist to it. Anyway, so the psychological damaging of this with Nancy, I'm really worried of what players will think of the relationships and how damaging it will be on Nancy, and that kind of damage will not just reflect on them but can also be absorbent to the player, because that kind of thing is absorbed to the subconscious mind. Now, I gotta remind you, this is my opinion, my view of things. This is not a paid professional's opinion. I want to advise you not to take this stuff seriously, but at least consider the possibility that it could happen to you. I don't want this to happen to you. The reason why I'm doing these nervous chuckles is because that's my way of just trying to calm down. This kind of conversation makes me anxious, I guess. Anyway, I'm talking quite a bit. There's one more thing I forgot to mention. If anything in this game does not look familiar, please check the links in the description box below. There is a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far in Nancy Drew the Silent Spy, and that is the whole thing. Let us go ahead and get into the game. I am super excited because we are actually going to get some stuff done in this video. Unlike the previous video, I was absolutely lost because it's actually been a while since I played this game. Because I did do a month break and then went to Grim Tales instead of this. Alright, so now that we finally have a TARDIS book, actually wait, I do need to use my cheat book for this because my memory sucks. Alright, so let us look at this.
I need to use the McLaughlin pattern here.
McLaughlin. Okay, so let's look at that. It's the only one that looks painted. Got it. All right. And this is actually an interesting method. It's actually kind of one of my favorite methods, but with it being color by color, it's a little frustrating. Let me pull up my notes on this. All right, so the best way to do this is to have everything numbered. So let's say this is 1 through 9. This is 10, 11, 12. This is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Got it? Good. Okay, so basically it's going from, I think, bottom to top, basically, because you don't want anything to go out of order, and if you do, you basically have to reset. You can go back, I think, one spot, or at least multiple, to make sure that, because if you make a mistake, you can just go back a few, or however many it will allow, I should say. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get started. The first one is 22, which is this one, I believe. So we're going to need black first. There we go. Or sorry, no, that's not black. That's dark blue. I meant to say dark blue. Got it. Black is 21. Got it. Black is 17. That's this here. Dark blue is 16. And next one is going to be 14, which is white. Ah! Ow! I'm blind! Alright, next one is going to be 11, which is the middle one here. That is going to be red. Got it. Alright, now my eyes are slowly balancing. Next is 20. So that's going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's going to be light blue. Wait, are you lost track? 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, next is 19, and that's going to be yellow. Next is 12, and that will be green. 12 is this here. And 2, which will be this here. 4 is going to be dark blue. 6 is dark blue. 8 is orange. 10 is going to be green. Right, okay, sorry, I got confused there. And 3 is going to be dark blue. 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be dark blue. 18. So 16, 17, 18. It's going to be light blue. 1 is going to be green. Yellow, 5 is going to be yellow. And lastly, 9. Oh, I missed one. Oh, 17 was right at the beginning. Frick! I just messed that up completely. Please tell me I didn't just erase that whole thing. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Let's just check. 9 was green. Frick, yeah, I gotta reset all that. Okay, well, you basically know what to do here, but this here was 7. The 17 was black, and that is actually supposed to go right after this one, which was the first 3. The first 3, basically. Blue, black, black, and then the rest. Got it. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to reset and do it my own time. So, give me just a second.
What are you doing?
Oh, snap! It actually took too long. Well, I'm actually including that. That was hilarious. Alright, well. Well. At least now we know to be quick about this. Alright, here we go. Last one is green.
Is she talking about a dead drop?
Got it.
If I work fast enough, I might be able to intercept the package.
Confirmed second payment received on your end. Waiting for your next move. Look behind the words of Burns. A fond kiss. I know the place. Turn and walk after the drop. My guy's skittish. Copy that. Link the drive to my account. Custom wiretap recog program should be baked in hidden sector. Confirm before sending. I know what I'm doing, Z. We'll see if you do. I need a Q. I get an L. Good set. No incoming text to this number from here out. She should be putting the pieces together from the book. Nothing critical hits her phone. Nothing. If they want to use her, let them use her. It might show their hand. Interesting. Well, gotta get going. Don't want to get caught again. Okay, so we actually... Oh, I forgot to go through the task list. So we did get to listen in on Alex's phone call. I'm not going to click on this because we just did that. Normally I go through the task list at the beginning of each video so that we know what we did in the previous video. And that's basically the only thing we did. Because I could not figure out what I was supposed to do until I actually found the TARDIS book. I'm that slow. Alright. So now that we have that, I think I know where Burns is.
I shouldn't do this if Bridget's here.
Right. Yep, look, Robert Burns. Had we never loved, say kindly. Had we never loved, say blindly. Never met or never parted. We had never been broken-hearted. It's actually pretty well spoken. Hi.
Are you here for love? Been writing letters to some boy, promising you'll meet him one day on a beach?
Aw. No.
You're a riddle.
Got that. Oh, right. Options, fast convo. So, see this here? Right now it's grayed out, but when we're talking...
I just saw a group of men in suits headed toward your room. They look like spies or something.
What?
Oh, she lost her Scottish accent. Alright, so now we know that she's not Scottish. I wonder what she is. Or who she is, really.
I need to slide a track of canisters out.
Yeah. Alright. This is actually a bit complicated. There is a difference between... Oh, I forgot to mention. With the Nancy Drew games, there's a junior detective and a senior detective mode. With senior detective, there are no hints at whatsoever. No task lists whatsoever, sorry. And the spoiler-free achievements, it is referring to these hints right here. This is actually a new thing, a new feature with the latest interface. I'm not going to click on the hints because it will ruin the achievements. Although I think I might have already ruined it. I can't remember. I'd have to go through the footage, my older videos, but anyway, let's see. I'm gonna letter these A, B, C, D, and E because this will help me sort things through. Because I have the answer, I have the method in my cheat book as well. I'm telling you, I can't help it. Alright, so E. C. E. Oh wait, no, I messed that up. So that's E. C. E. D. That's E again. Then it's A. E. D. E again. C. E. D. E. B. E. D. And now here is basically what we did the first time. And then E. Joink.
Ha! Got it.
Oh, and I just noticed the time. Frick.
I need to complete this myself to see what Bridget was up to.
Fill a blue bag with the final payment of 35 euros. Place the bag inside the trash bin next to this bench. Exit the area and return later. Your equipment will be waiting for you in the trash bin. And fortunately, I think we already...
This should work for the dead
Yep.
drop.
What was that? I have a hilarious tales. Come and listen. Oh, that means she's back. Okay. Alright, well, I gotta get going. I just realized the time. Oh my gosh. So, we actually made quite a bit of progress. We actually know what we're going to be doing in the next video. So, and considering... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to save here. And instead of it's locked, let's do... Cookies. Time. Booyah. And let's get out of here. I'm going to say yes again so that I don't make the same mistake as before. And I think I've already told you guys this. I'm not going to say it again just because I know I'm never going to live it down. Anyway, we know what we're going to be doing in the next video, which I am super excited. If you're confused of what I was saying before, we're only going to be focusing on Nancy Drew for the rest of the year, basically. At least, well, until... well, yeah, the rest of the year, basically, because I have no idea how long Midnight in Salem will be. At least, that is, if they really are releasing it, because we are 3 games behind. After Silent Spy, we have Shattered Medallion, and then Labyrinth of Lies, and I believe that's it. There's also Tomb of the Lost Queen, but I can't do that without Gabriel Wolf, everyone. Seriously. That would be unfair for both me and him. We were having so much fun, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want me to finish it without him either. So I will try to contact him. I don't know when, seriously, just because I haven't opened up Skype in forever. I need to get that updated, upgraded, and all that jazz. Anyway, as far as the review, I don't know if I need to do a review time thing here. You all know my opinion of this game. But, I mean... as far as gameplay, I mean, I've been playing Nancy Drew since like 2004. I'm so used to the gameplay. Although it has changed a little bit, probably just because it was completely different with the very first game that came out. Me, I'm slightly OCD. I prefer to do things in chronological order, either by numbers or by release dates. Oy vey, you ought to see my bookshelves of movies and books. In fact, I think I posted pictures of those on my Instagram. Oh my gosh. Oh, and if you want to check out my Instagram, check out the link in the description box. I do believe my Instagram is in there. Oh my gosh, my Insta. I do try to make sure I post at least once or twice a month. I'm terrible. Anyway, that is going to be it, my beautiful kittens and viewers. I love you all so much. And I will talk to you all in the next video, which will be Silent Spy this Sunday. Yes, that's right, you're going to be getting 3 videos of Nancy Drew every week. And on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button to make that beautiful gray, as well as the bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, rarely Fridays. And I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rescue Rabbit Fun World saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! You know, considering how much trouble my computer is giving me, things are actually going pretty well as far as getting my stuff done. It's just the computer that's giving me problems. Really. That's why there was no video Tuesday.